Okay, today we're going to go ahead and start our new drawing, and step one is going to be the line command. So go ahead and type in line, L-I-N-E, and then press enter. Okay, and we're going to start at 0, 0 on the XY axis, so we'll type in 0, press the tab key, type in 0, then press the enter key. Then we're going to move our cursor to the right and type in the number 7, and then press enter. Move the cursor up, type in 4.5, press enter. Move the cursor to the left, type in 7, press enter, and then move the cursor down, type in 4.5 and press enter. And then we're going to go ahead and get out of the line command, so we'll press escape. And I skipped this at the top, but F8, the F8 key, there's a key at the top of your keyboard that is literally the letter F and the number 8 on it, and that turns on ortho mode. So we do need ortho mode to be on, so we draw these nice straight lines. And we're ready for the next step. Okay, step 2, the offset command. So we're going to go ahead and type in offset, O-F-F-S-E-T, and then press enter. And we will need to offset this 1 unit. So I'm going to type in the number 1 and then press enter. And then we'll make our vertical and horizontal offsets. So I'm going to need to offset this way. Just hover over the line until you see it kind of get darker, get brighter, I guess. And then click it one time and then move up here. And some people have a tendency to want to just try to click right on where it's going to be. You don't have to do that. You've typed in 1. AutoCAD is making this based on the number of units you told it to offset, not where your cursor's at. So you can be way up here and click, and it's perfectly fine. Then we'll make our offsets going this way and this way. And once you do that, go ahead and press escape to cancel the offset command, and we're ready for the next step. Okay, we're ready for step 3. Step 3, we're going to use the circle command to create circles based on radius. So go ahead and type in the circle command, C-I-R-C-L-E, and then press enter. Then we're going to indicate the center of the circle. This is the intersection of the offset lines that we just created. You can see if you're using the template, it's probably going to try to snap right there. And when you're positioned right there, just go ahead and left click one time, and then you can see the circle is ready to be, you're ready to enter the radius of the circle. The radius of this circle is 1, so type in 1 and then press enter. And you can see how it touches the edges of the rectangle that we drew very nicely. So we're going to repeat this process until we have circles in all four corners of this drawing. So again, circle command, press enter, indicate the center of the circle, left click, and then type in 1 and then press enter. And then we'll do the process again. And again. Okay, and now we'll press the escape key and we're ready for the next step. Okay, step 4, very similar to step 3, except this circle is going to be based on diameter instead of radius. So we will go ahead and type in the circle command, press enter, indicate the center of the circle. So we're going to, very similar process as before. And we're going to left click. At this point, we're going to have to switch from radius to diameter. We do that by pressing the typing in the letter D and press enter. And then we type in the diameter, which is 0.75, and then press enter. Okay, and we repeat this process for the other circles shown. So again, it will be type in circle command, press enter, indicate the center of the circle, left click. AutoCAD defaults to radius, so we will have to change to that diameter by typing the letter D and press enter. And then we will type in 0.75 for the diameter of the circle and press enter. And let's just repeat that same process. Circle, enter. Select the center point, change it to diameter by typing D and then enter, and then indicate the diameter as 0.75 and enter. So there's a lot of steps, but they're not difficult steps. Okay, when you're finished with that, go ahead and type the press the escape key to clear any commands, and we're ready for the next step. Okay, we're ready for step 5. So we're going to go ahead and enter the trim command, TRIM, and then press enter. We're going to want to move the cursor to the upper left-hand side of this drawing as shown in this video, and then left click and release. So we want your cursor to be up high enough to where you're far enough to the left and you're far enough up to where you can, when you click it, you can cover the entire object. If you were down here, you'd be missing part here. If you're over here, you'd be missing here. So get way up in here, and then click. Go to the right, and then all the way down, and then you're going to left click again, and then press enter. And now we can start trimming. So let's start trimming the corners. Let's do the corners first. The 2 lines in the corners. All right, and then we can begin to trim out some of the things in the middle. Okay, and at this point, go ahead and press the escape key, and we are ready for the next step. All right, next step, we're going to use the delete key to remove the remaining lines. So use your cursor to highlight the lines for deletion by clicking on them as shown in this video. So I'm going to hover over this line, and you can see it kind of get a little dark, a little brighter, and I'm going to click on it. So you'll see it turn to blue, and then use the delete key on your keyboard. The delete key is different from the backspace key, so make sure that you're using the key that actually says delete. And then I'm going to repeat that process for this line, and for this line, and for this line. And now we're ready for the next step. Okay, step 7, we will use the hatch command. So we will type in hatch, H-A-T-C-H, press enter, and we'll select solid. Actually, you can select any texture that you want. It does not have to be solid. And then select a color. I'm going to just pick this gray, and then I'm going to apply the color by clicking in the object and press escape. And then that is the conclusion of step 7. You can customize this any way that you like. Okay, step 8. The final step is to save your drawing and then send it to me. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And this concludes our drawing for today.